Jeff and Phoenix, back with another reaction video. This has to do with the my last video, the Freeway Rick video. Um, if you remember the video, Freeway Rick was trying to call 600 while Wack was on the phone, and Wack wasn't answering. And Freeway Rick said maybe he thinks that I want to collect some of the money he owes me. So let me tell you as why 600 owes Freeway Rick money and how much he owes him. So he owes him $800. Back in 2017 when 600 started his boxing career, he needed some money to get to Tijuana, Mexico, for one of his fights, his amateur fights, to build up his record that he padded. So he calls up Freeway Rick and gets a loan from him. Freeway Rick lends him the $800, and 600 goes out to Tijuana. Him and Big U. They go out to Tijuana. They split up the money. They have the time of their life. And 600, he never paid him back. He never paid Freeway Rick back. For the $800 that he helped him out with. To go to his boxing fight as he was just starting off his boxing career. And so, we're going to play a clip of 600 explaining why he decided not to pay Freeway Rick back. And he throws Big U under the bus and says Big U told him not to pay him, that Freeway Rick is a rat. And so 600 said, okay, bet, I'm not going to pay him back. So once again, this is 600, putting a rat label on somebody without seeing any paperwork. And so I don't see how, a man that has nothing to do with your loan can cancel your loan out that you borrowed from a friend, and you cancel out his loan and you don't pay him back because another man told you something about him and you said that's a good enough reason to not pay him back. 600 did the same thing with the Hot Kitty situation. He was dating Hot Kitty, and he she sent him to go get food. She gave him $40 to go get food. He returns with a watermelon, and he runs off with their change. I don't know any watermelon that costs $40. Not here. And so this is starting to become a pattern with 600 in his behavior. And if you listen to 600, he's gonna give an excuse. He even tells you, about some scam he pulled, some trade line on his credit that he pulls. He even talks about that. I wouldn't go do that. I wouldn't listen to what he's saying. But anyways, 600 even said he owes Wack $80,000. He says he owes Wack $80,000. I don't know why in the hell Wack would lend 600 $80,000. I don't get it. I see 600, I do see him traveling around. I do see him in and out of hotel rooms and eating at restaurants and stuff, often. But I don't see him making any money. I don't see him in any business ventures. He doesn't talk about it. I don't see any receipts for any businesses that he's involved in. So to me, he's just, making a few bucks and spending them as soon as he makes it. That's the way I look at it. I don't see him, doing anything. So if you lent 80,000 bucks, you might as well put that money in the trash can. I'm gonna play the clip and get out the way. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss the next reaction video.
17, around 17, 2018, something like that. Just started my boxing career. I'm probably like 4-0, 5-0, 5 knockouts. Going to Mexico, building up my record. One of the trainers from the gym, what's my guy's name? Forgot my guy's name, man. White boy, Rosenberg. He like, hey, Freeway Ricky? I'm like, He like just got out here. He trying to get the boxing game. You know, get some boxers. We'll might be able to help you out. Sponsors, whatever. I said, bro, I want whatever, bro. You know, I've been doing this shit by myself. I want whatever. Come to the gym, we meet, take some pictures. You know, at this point, I'm trying to get all the pictures with anybody who got a name. I'm just getting pictures, throwing them on Instagram. We'll do it. You know, we holler, we arrange something a little bit, and he agreed to, you know, pay for a couple fights. So, bam. You know, at this time, I'm fresh out the streets. Like, I'm like literally just step off the porch to the boxing ring. Like, I'm done with the streets, now I'm a boxer. So I'm still like, you know, got questions about certain things. So I ran Freeway Rick name across a couple people. I ain't gonna say the names, but the big homie from 9-0 was like, hell nah, nigga. Shit, nigga, ain't no justified snitching. That nigga's a rat, nigga. He come over right now, and I'm gonna walk right past him. Bam. All right. Ask one of my G homies. My G homies like, oh man, you know, he's straight, bro. You can tell on the police. You know, he was like, man, they done killed us, beat us up, and lied on us, you know what I'm saying, planted dope on us. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that's the only get back. You can get back at them hours. I'm like, damn, you cold with it, you feel me? I asked Big U. So mind you, I don't even ask Big U just yet. I tell Big U, let's go to Mexico for a fight. He like, come on, I got the brand new Benz. Whatever year it is, I got the newest year, 2018 S550. You feel me? I'm pulling him up, pick up my boy Mike, he rode with us. I'm about to stop by Freeway Rick house. We'll grab like $800. He gonna pay for the fight. I already got the bread, but you know, we're gonna go pick up the bread. So I run him by Biggie, he like, man, that nigga's a rat. He like, but so what you saying? Don't pull up on him, don't fuck with him. He like, no, that's cool. He gonna get some bread, nigga, but shit. He like, what you mean? Why he giving to you? I said, well, you know, he gonna help me out. You know, I get big fight, give his bread back. Like, man, I want to get that nigga back nothing, nigga. Nigga's a rat. That nigga gonna get nothing back. I said, say no more. Let's go pull up on him. We pull up on him. You know, take the picture. He give him $800. We slide to Mexico.
So just know that this is our life. This is what we do. All right.
You know what I'm saying? So the Mexico, you know, you got the fight is on like a Saturday, and the weigh-in is on a Friday. So, you know, we slide there. We pull up on Freeway early in the morning, probably like 8, 9 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Shoot to Mexico for the weigh-in. Bam. And once you get the weigh-in, that's out the way. You got like a free day to do whatever you want to do in Mexico, Tijuana, to fight the next day. So, bam, we check in the hotel, go to weigh-in, bam, get something to eat, whatever. So we go to like the strip club, you know what I'm saying? Like, prostitution is legal out there. This nigga Big E is like so thirsty, like, yeah, nigga, you know, because I've been telling you about, you know, I'm trying to convince him to come with me. What's out there, what we can do, you know what I'm saying? Nigga don't eat no meat, you know what I'm saying? He want to get quesadillas and all kind of shit, right? So, you know, we go to strip club because he really me. I got a fight next day, so I'm not really tripping. And plus, like, I've been there before, so it don't really do nothing for me. So then we go to strip club. He trying to find the bitches, you know what I'm saying? So we get out there. We doing our thing. We'll do it. He come back with two big thick ass bitches. One got some big ass titties. I remember like it was yesterday. He's like, give me $200. I said, damn, nigga, we just bust down to $800. I gave you $400. You need some more money? He got my boy with me. My boy with him. My boy be tricking off too. I said, here, man, go have a ball, man. They got some pussy. They do their thing. I also got my Vegas promoter out there. I ain't gonna say his name. He come out there with us too. He having a ball too. So we all having fun. You know what I'm saying? Next day we get the fight. You know what I'm saying? How to win. This one I went to jail. When y'all see that video trying to say 600 went to jail for the feds in Mexico. How you get out of that? Number one, bro, I never caught a case in Mexico. I go to Mexico, fight, do what I gotta do, and come home. I don't catch no case out there, bro. When you coming back across the border, that's the U.S. Border Patrol. So let me tell you why I even got in the Border Patrol. A couple years before that, I go to Riverside County. Somebody put some trade lines on my shit, so I got my credit score high. So you're able to get like a bunch of cars, you know what I'm saying? Before them cars hit your credit, you can go still show good credit. So I go get a car from a lot, bam, right? It ain't hit my credit yet. I go back, get another one. Bam, get another one. They give me the car just based on the credit so good, you feel me? They call back a couple of days later like, yeah, man, you just got another car the same day. You know, we cannot finance for the vehicle. Can you bring the car back? I got the car for my little thing, you feel me? So she sliding the thing, you know what I mean? So I'm all right, whatever. They keep calling my phone. Like, listen, you don't bring this car back, man, we're gonna report it stolen. I'm like, oh man. So I called my boy who be dealing with car lots and shit, in a little fine print on yellow paper. I said, if they sign it over to you, it's in your name, they can't report it stolen. So I'm like, fuck it, nigga, I'm out here. I ain't worried about that shit. They can't report the car stolen. Do whatever you gonna do, you feel what I'm saying? So I don't even know what's going on. Damn near like a whole 6 months, 8 months, probably a year go by. The little bitch go to jail in a car. They book her. I'm like, oh, what happened? She took me in there. I told her we was at the line. I went with you. This ain't no stolen car. And you got it. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. You ain't told no lie. Cause shit, you ain't stolen a car. So I'm thinking like, okay, well, at least that's over with. They're not gonna call no more. Cause they put a warrant out for me to get their car back. So I'm thinking once they got their car back, it's over with. Nah. So, something like, man, let me just double check. So before my Mexico fight, I had my lawyer run my name. He said, yeah, you got a warrant, Riverside County, $10,000. I said, oh, that's from that car. I said, well, they got their car back. I don't think that warrant's still valid. He said, nah, it's still valid. I said, nah, I think once they run my name, they should get the car back. So I said, look, I went to Mexico like 10, 15 times already. What do they check for when you come across the border? Is it just LA, San Diego County, what? It's like a nationwide database. They're like, if something come up, it's gonna come up. So I called a Humvee Rambo. He got a bail bondsman coming. Superb bail bondsman. I called him on deck. I said, bro, mine just after 5 listen, I'm gonna come across the border. You got my name. You feel me? You know where I'm gonna be at. I'm gonna have a homie call you if they book me. He said, bet, I got you. Say no more. We going through the clearance. As soon as my name pop up, they say go to secondary. They come over here. Like 5 or 6 border patrol walk up to the car. Or you Mr. Littlejoy? Yeah, step out the car with the group. I'm like, bam, mind you, I'm already prepared for this, so it didn't throw me for. I told Mike and Big U, take the Benz back to the house. I'm gonna figure it out. I got the bail bonds number. I wrote Big U number down on my forearm. I got numbers. I gave him my phones. You know what I'm saying? We straight. I had like 3 phones. I kept one phone, gave them the phone. I'm straight. So I get booked in to the Border Patrol, which is the feds, right there at the border, right? And San Julio, whatever it's called, right? So they're like, listen, you got a warrant, Riverside County. We're waiting for Riverside County to respond. Either they're gonna say release you, or they're gonna say hold you. So cool. I'm sitting there freezing cold. They got like some little fruit snacks. They give you like a little silver. It's like a silver foil jacket because it's kind of cold up in there, and like some little, bags of food, whatever, right? They hit back. The lady, the dad said, yeah, they're gonna hold you. I said, damn, why they got little fruit snacks? They give you like a little silver. It's like a silver foil jacket because it's kind of cold up in there, and like some little, bags of food, whatever, right? They hit back. The lady, the dad said, yeah, they're gonna hold you.
Belize with my best mates, a trip that we had been talking about for years, but the price tag prevented us from.
I said, damn, why they gonna hold me? I said, so how long does that take? They gonna drive away from Riverside? It's like 3-4 hours. They're like, well, how it goes is this. If they don't come something, you're gonna leave here and you're gonna go to San Diego County Jail, and there you can bail out or do whatever you're gonna do from there. I said, cool. Bam. So they take me to San Diego County Jail on like a little van. And I believe it's like right next door to the federal jail out there. You know what I'm saying? Take me up in there, book me up in there. So they got me like a little holding tank. I'm in that motherfucker, mind you. I'm fresh off boxing match, first round knockout. So I'm in that motherfucker shadow boxing. Yeah, I'm shadow boxing in the whole tank. Whole time. Deps come in there like, hey man, is everything okay? I said, yeah, what's up? He's like, man, you ain't gonna hurt nobody here, are you? I said, nah, bro, I just fought last night, bro. So, you know, once you check me up in here, you know, LA County, you know, we got squabbles. So I want to see, I'm just getting ready. What's happening? He's like, yeah, man, you ain't over with that, man. I'm like, nigga, I don't know what you talking about. They're ready for these fades, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So we'll do is mind you, I already got my bail bondsman on deck. I'll bail out immediately. You know what I'm saying? We'll do the woo. So that was all that had happened. So, mind you, that was the only money Freeway Rick had ever gave me. You know what I'm saying? It was $800. So me and Big U bust that down. He like, man, I'm getting nigga nothing. You know what I'm saying? So that's all that happened. So we split that money, and I really don't link up with or really have no more dealings with Freeway at this time. You know what I'm saying? Time go by. I know in his mind he probably thinking like, when he gonna get this $800? You know what I'm saying? I done fought, made some big fights. So technically, I see why he said that, but him to go on a public platform and say I'm not answering his calls because I owe him money. I always answer your calls. I just talked to him the other day. I talked to him gang time before that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it was protocol at that time. Big U said don't give a nigga nothing. He's a rat. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want that to be associated with my name. Now, even though Big U turned out to be a rat before that paperwork came out, you know, dude gave me a lot of game. You know what I'm saying? I really can't take nothing away from that. He gave me a lot of bad advice, things I wish I wouldn't have did, but you know, he gave me a few gems that roll with too. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that is what it is, homie. So yeah.